I don't even think the most progressive of the most progressive watches this and goes, that is passable as a woman, and she's gorgeous. Let me ask you this. Before I get into this, spoiler alert, pansexual blind date, pansexual blind date, because it's trending all over Twitter for Valentine's Day. A lot of people say out there, there is no normal. You just do you. Let me ask you this. I want to see your comments. Do you believe there is a normal? Because I know we sort of try to break down normal barriers or social norms for a while because kids were being bullied. And it was like, listen, you don't have to be a jock. Yeah, I understand that. But is there fundamentally a normal at the end of the day? I think there is a normal. And I like it. The same theme, by the way, is what carries people. I mean, the progressive line just keeps getting pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed to the point, this was a story all year, that you're transphobic if you don't date trans people, right? That's something even Blair White was talking about. We've seen this all year long, which leads us to today's top trend on Twitter for half the day? Yeah, let's just go. This is the trans pansexual
nightmare.
Beautiful, heart, brave and courageous story. Go.
Life is a journey. Some follow their own path, regardless of the consequences. Meet David.
I definitely have more challenges than probably your average person. People on the street staring, shouting.
How funny would it have been if he just walked that electric door?
There's a lot of people who
just closed on him, but on his like get smart.
Have someone hate you for no reason.
Yeah, there's a reason. Yeah.
Hi. Welcome.
How are you?
Pleasure to have you.
Good, thank you.
Your name, please?
David.
Pleasure to have you, David. How is it?
At least go by like Davey.
Yeah.
A little feminine.
But everybody, when they walk in,
yeah.
Don't worry, be yourself.
Feeling nervous.
You're right, thank you.
What would you change about your life if you could change
Suicidal.
something, one thing?
I changed society. I know a lot of people would expect me to say that I changed the fact that I was born.
That's right. It's
male,
us that's the
but
problem.
I
That's
think
right.
the problem doesn't start with you as an individual. I think everyone has the right to be who they are. But I would change the way people look at me.
It says, it's never me, I'd change society. It's like asking a schizophrenic, well, what would you change? Would you change the demons clawing at your testicle? No, I'd change the world. Yeah. I mean, everyone has the right to be who they are. What about, old school Bob. What about pedophiles?
Yeah.
What about, I don't know, people who like to harm them? What about people who like to harm themselves? I know, because we have suicide laws, we have self-harm laws, we put people into rehabilitation clinics.
We have don't date 4-year-old laws.
We have don't date 4-year-old laws. And they'll say, how dare you compare me to pedophiles? Well, guess what? Only 5 years ago, when gay marriage was passing, they said, how dare you compare me to trannies?
Exactly.
It's true.
The line just keeps getting moved each time, and we're like, told you.
Everyone has a line. That's it. I mean, they want to say there's no normal, and they want to guilt people. If you don't want to, at what point is it okay where you just walk right in, you see David with a penis, and I'm a bigot. Pass.
I'm out.
Just walk.
I'm okay. I
Bye.
would do that.
And that's the big point, is people just own it. Where it's like,
Yeah.
you're a racist, or you're transphobic. And people are like, no, I'm not transphobic. And you show up for a blind date, and it's like, I guess I'm a little transphobic.
OUT out.
No, that's not transphobic. That's like, he's got a penis.
Didn't even change the name David.
No.
I just like, what is that? You're filling out the application there. It's like, what do you're like, yeah, okay, I like long walks on the beach, and I'm Dave, and I have a big fat.
What's funny is
Swipe left.
Left the
his
bad one,
name, compared to everything, all the other alterations this young strapping young fellow's made, is the most
Long hair.
reasonable thing to change.
Right.
That's the most reasonable. Like,
I think it'd be the starting point.
yeah.
It's like the first page in a Legos instructional.
Yeah,
Go
exactly.
with like,
Change
like
masculine
Kelly
name.
or Jesse or Tony with it.
She does want to change her name, I think. Let's go. There's another clip. This was the top trend on Twitter, and that's the only. Listen, the reason we have to acknowledge it is because if you look at the Twitter trends, and I just can't. This is amazing. I think most people are faking it. I'm sorry. I think they're lying. I don't even think the most progressive of the most progressive watches this and goes, that is passable as a woman, and she's gorgeous. I don't think anyone does it. I think it's a lie. I don't buy it. I'm sorry. I'm not ascribing motive. Maybe some people do. Gun to my head. I think most people are bull crapping you. We have another clip, right?
No, unfortunately.
Okay.
I moved to Dublin 2 years ago.
Where from?
Wexford. My family are based down there.
It's so
Would
much
you ever
worse
go
with
back?
Irish accent.
Wexford? No.
Would I go to Wexford? No.
Would you go back?
I don't know.
Not
It's
now.
gone very well down there. I was like, I'm transitioning my gender and stuff, and
Oh yeah, he hadn't caught on.
well down there.
I had no
I'm sure
idea.
you can imagine. All through my life, I used to see myself as a female kind of inside my head. I presented very feminine. I used to carry hands.
Come on.
Giant ass
Just
feet.
gay. It's
really
okay.
knew
Just say
that
that.
people could transition, and I never really knew that that was a viable option.
It's not.
When did you start
viable.
the transition?
Only 2 years ago when I first moved to Dublin.
Yeah?
Are you
gonna
in
take a
full
while.
surgery
Still
or
carrying your given slave name, David.
No, I think I went for a full medical transition. That's all kind of down the road right now.
It looks really
last thing to
interesting.
do is kind of to change the pronouns, and then the surgery will come later on. I'm doing my name change soon, probably like
Change
next
the
month.
pronouns.
what are you going to change it to?
Layla.
In 10 years' time, I see myself quite similar to the way I am today, but physically as a woman,
What does
living
that
as a
mean?
woman,
Physically as a woman.
and maybe not having to explain so much because people
You're still going to have to.
hopefully will be a bit more used to gender non-conformity.
I suppose that's why the blind date thing was kind of a bit nerve-wracking for me because
You don't know what way it'll be kind of responded.
exactly, yeah. Usually I explain the situation
You can
before I
guess.
meet someone and stuff, and
Yeah.
be sure of how they're gauging it. But
Yeah.
it was kind of out of my comfort zone to do this, but
Kind of in everyone's boat.
I'm a little bit out of my comfort zone as well.
Yes.
My comfort zone right now would be a 12 gauge in my head. It is unreal to me. First
Oh,
off,
man.
I don't know what you mean. I change the pronouns, then I'll change my name.
Yeah.
How do you change? You can't change pronouns. Pronouns is what someone else. I got you on my knee, Layla.
He's 2 years into it and hasn't gotten any further than lipstick
what's
and
the-
long
I'm
hair.
going to transition. I began my transition. Hasn't changed her name. Hasn't changed the anatomy at all. So what does that mean? It means you started saying that you were a girl. This is let's be honest about what we see here. Okay, there is a man named Dave. Dave has a penis. Dave has no breasts. Dave put on a wig and wears a dress. Maybe he's been taking some estrogen pills recently or having it directly injected into his left cheek. But it is Dave with a penis, no breasts, showing up as a trans pansexual blind date. Let me tell you something, Dave. You're not the victim in all of this. I want to see that man somewhere at the local pub and buy him a drink because the way he reacted to you was absolutely saintly. You're going to tell us that we're transphobic because if we show up to this, we want to say, you know what? You're a crazy person. I'm going to go take my chances at the bar with the fat chicks who have low self-esteem, so I've got a better shot. By the way, you got a Hey, did you like this video? What, you didn't? Oh, you're a cat person? Well, that makes sense. Disregard him and or her/Z. Everyone else, hit the subscribe button and leave your comment below as to why you like this video. You know what, crazy cat, you can get back. You can comment below too as to why you don't like it.